You know, these are polarizing, galvanizing times. Right versus wrong, good versus evil, truth versus lies, and it's just everywhere. It's amazing. If you wear a kippah on your head, a sign that you're Jewish, you're like on one camp. Say you wear a little "bring them home," bring them home. That you're on one camp, and then you're going to the Oscars. You want to see who made a nice movie, who won an award, and suddenly you have the artist for ceasefire, and they got the little red hand like ceasefire. Then you got others that have the yellow ribbon and like a dress that has the name of the hostages on it. And so I was just thinking about this. 380 signatories: Kate Blanchett, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Bradley Cooper, many more. And they're on like saying ceasefire, and they got that red hand. And I was wondering, people were wondering, does this have anything to do with that year 2000 lynching in Ramallah of Jewish people, where you have Aziz Salah and a bunch of lynchers go and kill a bunch of Jewish people, and then he puts his hands up. It's a very famous picture, blood-stained red hands, and it's like he's killed these Jewish people. But if it's that or if it's not that, there's this galvanization, and people are choosing which place to stand, and it's a time of heroes. It's a time where we know good will win over evil. It was so sad to hear yesterday. Was it yesterday, right? A man in his 50s fighting for his life, stabbed in the neck and stomach. Oh, he was right outside McDonald's. You want to get a coffee, you want to get a burger. It's supposed to be like a place of relaxation. By the way, please write in the comments, what is something that makes you relax, that makes you feel? Is it putting your feet up by the fireplace? Is it having a coffee? Is it sitting on the porch with your wife? Just write, what makes you relaxed? What makes you, there's a reason why I'm asking that. But you have 3 people stabbed there. The world is just on this roller coaster right now outside the Beit Kama, southern Israel. The attacker was neutralized. And so in front of us, we have a looming battle. There's a diabolical stronghold of evil, the last of the terrorist Hamas battalions in Rafiah. And you have Biden, if I understood correctly, he says, you can go. I authorize you guys to go and finish the job here to restore security to your borders, but do it carefully. Do it as precisely as possible. And so that's exactly what we intend to do. The defenders of the defenseless are at it. Even in Judea and Samaria, we've got our shepherd sticks, and we're going to even there bring back security in the heartland of Israel. It's sometimes overlooked, but it's so important. And in these times, isn't it true that there's this Lebanese newspaper linked to the Hezbollah terror group that says March 15th is the deadline that Israel is giving for the diplomatic side to push Iranian-backed terror group Hezbollah back by the Litani River, for them to stop shooting. Otherwise, full-scale Lebanon 3 war will erupt. And that is today, the 15th. So, if it's not time to pray now, when? When is it time to pray? When will we know if these skirmishes will just be skirmishes? Like, they're already bad skirmishes, or will it be Lebanon War? I know that, our defense minister, Yoav Gallant, he told the U.S. Special Envoy to the region, Amos Hochstein, that Hezbollah's continued attacks on Israel are bringing us closer and closer to forcing our hand to a decision of having to remove that threat ourselves. Al-Akhbar, it's an Arabic press, and they quoted Hochstein saying that he doesn't believe that the fighting along the Israel-Lebanon border will be halted unless a deal is reached concerning a truce or a ceasefire in Gaza. And then in that paper, in that press, it says that they think that there also needs to be some border disputes to be worked out between Beirut and Jerusalem, and including Har Dov, and maybe some of the sea. I know they were the whole thing with the oil or gas that was found off the coast of the tribe of Asher, just like promised in the Bible. And so I believe it's time to really focus. There's a lot of spiritual, there's a battle of the mind, and there's a battle in the battlefield. It's all a battlefield. We got to make our choice where we stand in these times. And I just want to point our attention to this. Why I said write something that relaxes you. We need to focus our strength on God. But it's not wrong to have something that relaxes you, but our strength comes from the Lord.